Did you know that Islam has rules for how men must dress? They're based on the sayings of the Prophet Mohammed. No gold, no silk, or you will be transformed into apes and pigs. No skins from beasts of prey. Nothing that unbelievers wear. Nothing dyed with saffron. Nothing that looks like women's clothing. Nothing below the ankles. Nothing that stands out from other people. Don't ride on purple cloths. Sleeves should be down to the wrist. Wear old clothes. The perfume used by men should have an odour but no colour, and the perfume used by women should have a colour but no odour. When you dress, start with the right. When you undress, start with the left. Don't put your shoes on when you're standing up. Always take your shoes off when you sit and put them by your side. Indeed, Islam is a complete code for living. Sunan Abu Dawood 4016 narrated Asma, daughter of Yazid, the sleeve of the shirt of the Apostle of Allah came to the wrist. 4028 narrated Abu Amir or Abu Malik, Abdul Rahman ibn Ghanam al-Ashari said, Abu Amir or Abu Amalik told me, I swear by Allah, another oath, that he did not believe me when he heard the Apostle of Allah say, there will be among my community people who will make lawful the use of khaz and silk. Some of them will be transformed into apes and swine. 4037 narrated Imran ibn Hussein, the Prophet said, I do not ride on purple, or wear a garment dyed with saffron, or wear a shirt hemmed with silk. Pointing to the collar of his shirt, Al-Hasan al-Basri said, the perfume used by men should have an odour but no colour, and the perfume used by women should have a colour but no odour. Sa'id said, I think he said, they interpreted his tradition about perfume used by women as applying when she comes out, but when she is with her husband, she may use any perfume she wishes. 4040 narrated Ali ibn Abu Talib, the Apostle of Allah forbade me to wear a gold ring, or a quasi garment, or to use purple saddlecloths. 4053 narrated Abdullah ibn Umar, Zayd ibn Aslam said, Ibn Umar used to dye his beard with yellow colour so much that his clothes were filled with yellowness. He was asked, why do you dye with yellow colour? He replied, I saw the Apostle of Allah dyeing with yellow colour, and nothing was dearer to him than it. He would dye all his clothes with it, even his turban. 4082 narrated Abu Sa'id al-Khudri, Abdul Rahman said, I asked Abu Sa'id al-Khudri about wearing lower garment. He said, you have come to the man who knows it very well. The Apostle of Allah said, the way for a believer to wear a lower garment is to have it halfway down his legs, and he is guilty of no sin if it comes halfway between that and the ankles. But what comes lower than the ankles is in hell. On the day of resurrection, Allah will not look at him who trails his lower garment conceitedly. 4087 narrated Abu Hurairah, the Apostle of Allah cursed the man who dressed like a woman and the woman who dressed like a man. 4085 narrated Abdullah ibn Abbas, Ikrimah said that he saw Ibn Abbas putting on lower garment, letting the hem on the top of his foot and raising it behind. He said, why do you put on the lower garment in this way? He replied, it is how I saw the Apostle of Allah do it. 4120 narrated Usama, the Apostle of Allah forbade the use of the skins of beasts of prey. 4123 Narrated Jabir ibn Abdullah, the Apostle of Allah forbade that a man should put on sandals while standing. 4126. Narrated Abdullah ibn Abbas, it is part of the sunnah that when a man sits down, he should take off his sandals and place them at his side. 4129. Narrated Abu Hurairah, the Prophet said, when you put on a garment and when you perform ablution, you should begin with your right side. 4131. Narrated Jabir ibn Samura, when I came to the Prophet in his house, I saw him sitting reclining on a pillow. The narrator Ibn al-Jarrah added, on his left side. 4149. Narrated Abu Umama Ilyas ibn Thalabla, the companions of the Apostle of Allah mentioned this word before him. The Apostle of Allah said, listen, listen, wearing old clothes is part of faith. Wearing old clothes is part of faith. 4183. Narrated Abdullah ibn Umar, the Prophet saw a boy with part of his head shaved and part left unshaven. He forbade them to do that, saying, shave it all or leave it all. And now some hadith from Bukhari. 678. Narrated Abu Hurairah, the Prophet said, the part of an izar which hangs below the ankles is in the fire. 754. Narrated Abu Hurairah, the Prophet forbade the wearing of a gold ring. 680. Narrated Abu Hurairah, the Prophet, or Abu Qasim, said, while a man was walking, clad in a two-piece garment, and proud of himself, with his hair well combed, suddenly Allah made him sink into the earth, and he will go on sinking into it till the day of resurrection. 725. Narrated Thabit, I heard Ibn az-Zubair delivering a sermon, saying, Muhammad said, whoever wears silk in this world shall not wear it in the hereafter. 747. Narrated Abu Hurairah, Allah's Apostle said, if you want to put on your shoes, put on the right shoe first, and if you want to take them off, take the left one off first. Let the right shoe be the first to be put on, and the last to be taken off. 786. Narrated Abu Hurairah, the Prophet said, Jews and Christians do not dye their hair, so you should do the opposite of what they do. 790. Narrated Anas, the hair of the Prophet used to hang down up to his shoulders. 815. Narrated Abdullah, Allah has cursed those women who practice tattooing and those who get themselves tattooed and those who remove their face hairs and those who create a space between their teeth artificially to look beautiful, and such women as change the features created by Allah. Why then should I not curse those whom the Prophet has cursed? And that is in Allah's book, i.e. his saying, and what the Apostle gives you, take it, and what he forbids you, abstain from it. For Allah sees all, and Allah knows all.